put him in here the other day, and I thought it was, funny, I guess. Totally forgot about it. Came out this morning. It was early in the morning, kind of dark still, and come around to the corner here, and this damn thing scared the hell out of me. So, good times, good times, good times. Thank you very much, wife. Trying to give me a heart attack. Anyways, in this episode, we're going to work on this beast. Surprise! Gonna mount that bumper right now. Alrighty. So trying to figure out how to move this thing, because it's not light, and it's quite a ways up here, so I need to formulate a plan to not get myself crushed to death by my damn bumper. Not as easy as it sounds, actually. Lord. These are absolutely the best jack stands ever. That cheap Harbor Freight crap around here. Well, it's not jack stands anyway. Brace myself. Oh. That got me closer. Oh, not that much closer, but closer nonetheless. So, oh, fuck me. Wow. That was a little unpleasant. I think we're done for the day. After having my gullet smashed yesterday, I figured I'd better go ahead and just cut them all off and get new bolts. A little bit safer, piece by piece. I was hoping it'd be easy, but apparently it's trying to kill me because the curse of the hearse continues. Yeah, now it's more like Christine. My neighbor's mowed his lawn. I swear to God, the guy mows the lawn every single day. I don't get it. I let mine pretty much just die on the vine and be done with it. Anyways, despite my harrowing experiences, I was able to get the front bumper on. Now, as much as I thought it was going to be a pretty easy task, that was not really the case. Now the bumper came off in one piece with all the brackets attached and everything. So I figured, hey, why not? It should be able to go back on. Easy as pie, right? Well, not so much. Hey, hello, puppy dog. Yesterday was Sunday, but neither one of us really felt good. So we didn't really feel much of anything. Plus, it's just mostly busy work. You know, all those little bits and pieces that are just tying together. Didn't bother filming any of that because it's just, frankly, not very interesting. But we did make, you know, some of the panels here. I got to go up above the windows. She worked on those. Added some of the, the wind lacing still. Got that taken care of. Finally got my steering column bolted all the way down and got that done. And mount the radiator is my short-term goal today, but I'm going to at least string the harness and figure out where all the little things need to go so I can get this thing back under the earth. But I did get my shift linkage done. I got my steering linkage done. Brake lines are all done. I got some magic juice in the axle. So today's adventures are going to include installing the wiring harness here. This is from HPI Performance. This is actually off Amazon, $250. It's got about 1,500 reviews positive, so that's a good sign. And it actually says in the instructions, if you need technical support, just text Kyle. So I went ahead and texted Kyle to see if somebody actually answers. And sure enough, 8 o'clock in the morning, I texted and they texted right back. It answered all my questions. Turns out that they're actually only about an hour and a half north of me, so that's pretty cool. Getting ready to ship my computer, well, Laura's going to ship the computer over to them to get it reflashed so I can get it set up for this motor and hopefully get it returned in time. But anyways, we're going to string this baby out here and see what we can do. And with any luck, later today I can start my radiator. I've got the radiator, transcooler, cooling fan, and all those little fun items. There's, of course, 0 mounting brackets, so I need to figure all that out, so that'll be a good time. Once the queen wakes up and comes to life here, we're going to try to bleed the brakes today and get those working today. So it's chipping through all those little things here. It's making some progress. Plus the weather is actually almost nice today. It's not too nice, but at least we didn't get hit by a hurricane, so that's good. All right, we'll send that baby off. Little love note. Unfortunately, I don't have any stickers, so I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. Give that to the queen to ship off, and we'll be in good shape. It's going to be a good day today. I know it. So much more logical than dealing with the factory harness. I was going to deep pin it and all that good stuff, but I was like, yeah, no, never mind. This is not bad. It's very good quality too, by the way. I don't much care for this plastic stuff, so I don't know, maybe I can ignore it and not worry about it. Probably what I'm going to do. It's got all really nice connectors. A little link for the dash. So I'm just going to go through and make sure all my wires and pins and everything are how they're supposed to be, but this is not bad for $200 and whatever dollars. So looking at my instructions here, it says I need to find a TCC brake switch. I'm not sure what that is, but apparently it's of the utmost importance. Apparently it's a brake switch that works opposite, where it's closed when it's off and open when it's on. So I'll have to find one of them here. Important. Just going through my instructions here, which are actually quite good. Kind of figuring out where these little things go. Just got a couple of things to the brake light switches, the ignition switch, and then out to the fan relay. So pretty simple. It's actually a pretty easy to understand kit. So I'll have time to try to throw this thing in. I've been looking around to see if I can find one of these replacement emblems. Apparently those are golden, because the cheapest one I found was $500. A nice one was $1,500. So I may have to land that baby in the 3D printer, make my own. Jeez, unbelievable. It's not that bad. But now I'm afraid to touch it. Thinking I'll have to rethink my plan of putting the computer out here, just to make it easier with the harness. Maybe I'll put it all inside. I don't know yet. I'm working out the difficulties. Really wish I'd have done the engine harness first before purchasing the car harness, because had I done the engine first, I would have just made my own harness, because there really is not much else to do with the headlights and taillights. It is what it is. So some fantastic news in that I pulled my transmission pan and changed the filter and all the good stuff on it, and the pan is nice and clean, no crud in there, so the chances of the transmission being good is definitely highly probable. It's one of the downsides of buying a used motor and trans, is you never really know the story of it until you fire it up and find out it's garbage. So thankfully it all looks good. Slide that sucker back on there and keep on chipping through here. It's just trying to make way with all the little details here and there. It's you know, little by little. But I'm waiting for one more part, which would be the U-joints for the drive shaft. The ones that I put on there that mount to the rear end, I don't feel like they're long enough, so I ordered a longer set, and I'm waiting for those to come in. And once those come in, which should be the next day or two, I can throw those in there, and then everything under the car will be done, and I can put that sucker on the ground. So definitely looking forward to that. It's one more piece of the pie. Even the magnet was clean, so that's good. I got high hopes with that transmission. You know, I was just watching the news a little while ago, or I was watching TikTok, and they were showing videos of the Asheville, North Carolina area. All the floodwaters just came down. They just had a hurricane go through there, in case you weren't paying attention. But one of the first videos we did on YouTube, Laura and I went to the Biltmore right there in Asheville, and we stayed in the downtown area. And so to sit there and watch all of that be destroyed was kind of heartbreaking. So sending some good vibes to all those people. All right, let's put it back in. Well, alrighty. We have brakes are bled. Although, which was kind of weird. If I can get over there. This caliber right there, for some reason, wouldn't bleed. And what it actually found is when they machined it, they didn't drill all the way through where the bleeder is, so the fluid had nowhere to go. It took me a good day to figure that one out. But just got this done, so I'm going to chuck the wheel back on, and then this thing is ready to go back onto the ground. Dog, what do you want? Little booby dog. Are you going to help with the jack? Alrighty. Alright, come on, get away. Yes, you'll notice my jack is sitting on a log, but don't mention that to anybody of, you know, OSHA type people, or my wife, because, you know, she'll yell at me. It's fine. Bueno. Oh. Yeah, the bleeding of the brakes has been the last piece of the puzzle of anything underneath the car. At least all the stuff I'm probably going to forget about it, which I'll discover tomorrow when it is on the ground. But at the moment, I got everything. So, get this baby knocked out. and then work some magic with the jack and get this thing out of here. Ideally, I'd like to push this thing into the front garage. I have to put it in the sideways, of course, so we can finish the upholstery and all the other stuff in there. You know, just little things, but I'm hoping to have this thing running. It's now the 5th of October, so I'd have to have this thing running in 10 days, which is uphill. Ow. That hurts when it goes over your foot. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, that was nice and fun. I especially appreciate the drill falling on my leg and poking me. That was nice. Da-da-da-da. It's gonna be fantastic to be on the ground again like a real car. It'd be even better if it, like, you know, working on the garage and like it ran and drove. Because right now it's still just an oven out here. I keep checking the 10-day weather forecast, just hoping for a cold front, but nothing yet. Nothing yet at all. I seen a post the other day on Facebook, and people were asking, you know, they had just moved here to Texas, and they were wondering about trick-or-treating for Halloween, what it was going to be like. I didn't have the heart to disappoint them so much that their kids are going to hate them trick-or-treating when it's 100 degrees outside. It's no fun. I really had a beer, Jack. Yeah, I probably don't want to be under it. Woo-hoo. So pull the big one out, landed on the small one. All right, I should be able to walk it down the rest of the way with just the jack and not my muddy block of death. I'll live on the edge a little bit. All right, halfway there. Let's go to the back. Or as Lower calls it, the casket ass. Kind of looks like it did the day we bought it. All stink bug action. It sounds like Laura's coffin lid opening. Whew. All right, there's a milestone. Yes. Oh yeah, laying low at sunset. That thing's creepier than P. Diddy himself. That is a milestone. First time it's been back together and on the ground since, oh hell, I don't know. First of the year. Damn. That is looking like a whole lot of something. Big difference with glass in it. Man. Alrighty. Today's festivities will include making that panel. So I'm gonna make this piece out of plywood. So need to go. We're gonna go 5 inches. Blade broke. All right, let's rally it. One down, one to go. Hope that works out. Well, alrighty, that's the beginning anyway. Now to make the front. Ooh. Lauren or yoga ball here. I don't know. You're doing yoga, seance, I don't know, some kind of weird crap. So this is to go here.
Sweating for no reason?
I got the hots. The door don't stay open.
It can. Stay open.
I don't know. Maybe I'll make this whole piece here movable as a whole separate upholstered item. So you can just take the fabric, wrap it around, and staple it here. Same with the vinyl. Just wrap it around here, and the aluminum trim will go here. Then I can move this piece out when I dependent on the seat. I don't know. Because I'll make a strip that goes here to cover that up. So it's just a matter of this one sort of funky Cole Medina here. Alright. This will work better. It's kind of a complex spot because I need to make it so it looks good with a seat and without a seat. So it's kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? You know, like most of my life. Well, all right. So that it's going to work. And I tell you, this is one of the pieces that I have been fretting about since the day I got this car and pulled it out. It's like, how am I going to do that? So I got a little, well, panel that will fit there. This will be green vinyl. And then she's going to do the decorative vinyl with buttons here. Green vinyl on top. And they're going to make an aluminum trim that goes there. Possibly one on the bottom too, not quite sure. But yeah, I was trying to make this whole piece go all the way down here, but that became quite complex, honestly. So I figured I'd cheat and just use carpet. In theory, this will be covered by a seat anyway, so for the most part, it's not a big deal. But it's one of those things I have to make sure that it looks good without the seat and with the seat, because, well, the bottom of the seat will be permanent, it's not moving. But the back of the seat will be removable based on whether we want cargo or not. So it's got to look halfway decent either way. So I think this is the best solution. Because what was there originally was completely different because the floor was completely different, so none of that worked. Plus, it was all garbage anyway. So we had this to worry about, and then it's a matter of trying to figure out how it works along the back there, and trying to sort out that as well. So I can make a little square panel right there by that hinge on both sides that will tie all that together. Then it's just a matter of making that sail panel right there. So that's coming in next. That'll, of course, be after lunch. Well, definitely playing carpenter today. This sort of spun out of control. A little 10-minute project has now been most of the day. Anyways, that there is going to be the shape of the back seat there. Built this platform here, which I'll hide speakers underneath it. But I'll cut out the back and the foam and stuff like that, but I have no material for that. That's going to be a different day. Now, on to the important stuff. Getting this baby running. Well, maybe after a nap and a drink, but, you know, we'll get to it.
Job. The panel won't stay up, so me trying to get the button through, and then you're going to get popped for the music.
Did you try cussing?
Of course. That's why I'm not recording, because I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, did it help?
Yeah, no. No, it hasn't helped.
All right, I'll help you.
And it's really thick. Look, I can hardly get the needle through. There we go. You
Wasting my electricity is what you're saying?
Apparently.
Shit.
What?
I hope when the zombies come, you can aim better than that. Because we're going to be all deaded up.
Can you please shut the fuck up?
Out of here, bye.
Oh, I guess I'm doing it by myself. Huh? It's fine. I only have, 4 more buttons. Fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Wow.
Try really hard today to refrain from using profanity because I use profanity like sprinkles. I just sprinkle that stuff everywhere. I mean, it just makes things way more exciting. And if you're not using profanity, I'm not really sure if you're doing it right. Okay? So, anyways, let's get to sewing. Flipping bobbin right out of thread. This is why I don't promise not to curse, because this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Super frustrating. Middle of the project, bobbin runs out of thread, now I gotta redo the whole thing. Then I gotta restring the whole machine. It's great. It's great. Who doesn't love it?
So today's adventures will include, well, try to make a radiator mount, and I don't know, the air ride. I gotta make a base for that for it to sit on. So now that my truck is riding a hell of a lot better, yanked that hokey ass air ride off it, and the coilovers, it's like driving a dream now. It's so much better, whole different vehicle. I still need to finish all that, but that'll be next month after that ugly beast is done. But today's adventures will probably include, well, more than likely I can dream about, will be mounting a radiator. And I need to cut out a base or mount for that one, for the air ride stuff to sit behind the seat. The one that was in the truck is pretty much garbage and I'm not going to use. So it is what it is. But I still got to mount all the front pulleys, alternator, all those brackets on the front first. And then a couple little items with the wiring harness, and then we'll be good to go. Sunday morning, beautiful outside for the next 5 minutes. It won't be, a zillion degrees today like every other day, but it is what it is. Stay tuned. Well, yabba dabba do. Trying to sort out where to put all this crap over is a little bit of a challenge, honestly, but so I think I'm probably going to pull the AC off because I bought a high mount AC bracket, which actually does not use that compressor. So that may or may not be leaving today. Going to mount all my quad packs, mount my exhaust manifold jobbies, pull the front accessories on. And the motor will essentially be theoretically in a state to run mode. So let's get going before it gets hot. I need a better hood prop because I'm afraid of that thing is going to fall and crush me to death, which so far has been, a common trend. So got nothing around here I can use though, because that thing's in my way. But the springs for the hood hinges I don't have. Plus they're like this long. It just, whatever. Come with something. Well, that'll work for the time being. Seems simple enough. Not the biggest fan of doing mechanical work, even though I've been a mechanic for 30 years. It's kind of the same thing as having kids and not liking kids. Same thing. This makes no sense at all. That's why we don't use instructions. Bullshit. Got to clean out all the mud daubers they got in there. Little dauber will do you. Them darn little things that get everywhere. Anyways, good to go. All right. And look at that. Not even a quarter of an inch to spare there. It's almost like it was made for it. And it was. So I don't have the power steering pump mounted because clearly I don't have power steering at the moment here. So I'll have to do a little homework to figure out how to put the belt on there without the power steering pump. Not sure yet. So on the AC bracket is an idler pulley. But I actually discovered that the AC compressor and the power steering, alternator, are actually use two different belts. Didn't know that. But I did actually happen to order a idler some time ago, so I'm glad I found this because it actually will work. It mounts right there, and then I can wrap everything, so I just need to figure out what belt I gotta use. Right. So the one thing I didn't want to do today is climb back under the car, but I forgot the crankshaft sensor, so back up in the air and under we go. Good times. Something to look forward to. Oh. No. Oh. Well, one fun thing I discovered while I was under there, this is the first time I've had the car all together and on the ground, all that good stuff. I think I must have cracked the oil pan because now it's leaking, not from any of the gaskets, from actually a little hairline crack in it. That's fantastic news. So I guess I'll have another one of those on order here shortly. Anyways, I need a bolt. We got no plan. Name Suzanne. See that right there? It's actually a problem with the machining. I put oil in this thing yesterday the first time and apparently it leaks. So, I don't know, maybe I can throw some epoxy on there for the time being as a quick little band-aid. Ugh.
I needed to be rescued.
On the beach.
You said I needed to be rescued.
It's alright. Just turn the music off so we don't have to go to jail.
So I can concentrate on what?
So we don't have to go to jail.
Oh. I thought you were going to say concentrate on not fucking it up anymore.
Yes, we should concentrate on not fucking it up. With a capital F.
The vinyl that I got.
We ordered more?
Yes, I ordered more. I didn't have enough.
Oh, shit. Let's get it out. Look a square, or what is this? Hold on.
It's rectangular.
Hold on.
What for?
Put that corner.
No, it doesn't reach.
So that corner to that corner. There you go.
How did you do that?
Corner to corner.
I still don't know how you did that. But you know what? I'm not going to ask questions. Don't worry.
Hey.
I won't stab you. Okay, so let's glue it. Oh my God, the anticipation. Hold the beam.
Alrighty, now that we got the queen taken care of, back to work. I like this hat. Shows off my eyes. Alrighty. Next on the agenda, sensor done. Starter's back on. I need to figure out a belt size, which I haven't figured out yet. I'm gonna drop in my my camshaft sensor. Then I think install the exhaust. Only a few things. Painted these with that super duper, you know, whatever hot paint stuff. Anyways, they look good. So, we'll bolt these on, put some new plugs in. We'll have this thing running by the, you know, afternoon, right? Right.
I just walk very careful because last time I tripped and hurt my ankle.
Well, don't do that.
You had a box a week, bro. You already powered through a box of that.
You know what it's like living with you?
Wow. Okay.
Care to open your casket ass?
Sure. Do you want one? Oh, can you got both of those?
Yeah.
And I will open the casket
So you
ass.
want to turn the camera around so people can enjoy it?
Did you already turn this on?
Yes.
Can I just...
No, just pick it up and spin it.
Stupid. How do I know if it's facing the right way?
That'll be close enough.
All right.
All right.
These pieces are for the other side, so let me put these inside. What in the fuck happened?
It's what?
It's cracked.
What is?
The window is cracked. The window is cracked.
Oh, it sure is.
How did that happen?
I don't know. The heat, I guess.
No, sir.
Well, I'm all the way through.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like that yesterday when we were out here.
Did you let the door slam?
No, this one doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't stay open.
Maybe.
Shit.
Well, that's half a bag of dicks, ain't it?
Yeah, because I have to get a new one before invasion.
Before never that I'm never. We're going to put a Pikachu sticker on it right there. It's going to be fine.
No, we're not. I'm going to get a new one before invasion. But how do I get a measurement for it? Because you threw away all the other pieces.
You'd have to take that piece out.
Oh my God, I'm so pissed.
Yeah, that's a load of horse shit, is what that is.
You must have let the door slam.
I don't think that would break it.
Well, what else would have happened? It can't just be the heat. All of them would be broken.
I would think so, but... I don't know, nothing hit it. I don't know. Let's move on. We got bigger fish to fry.
What are we doing?
Or just being hot, mostly. All right. Alrighty, let's move all your junk. And you're doing yoga and whatnot. I don't do shit.
My what?
It's a weird yoga ball.
Listen, it's a poof.
It's a poof.
And I had to put it in the car when I was sitting there doing the trim because I wasn't tall enough.
Short people.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I would never do that.
Babe, you do it all the time. I don't know what you're
not at
talking
all.
about.
That would be correct.
Okay. Which side do I slide in there first?
Whichever one you want. You want to go inside and I'll bring it to you?
Yeah, which one? That one?
Well, preferably the door that's not going to slam and break. Oh. Let me move my tasty refreshment.
Whoa.
All right. That's looking a lot like a something. I like it, Captain. I like it.
It looks
We'll
good.
do the little aluminum jobby there.
I have that little piece.
Filler chingus there. That guy there.
This little piece right here.
Alrighty.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, that's badass looking.
Looks like an actual hearse.
Yes, I like that. That's gonna look good once we get that all trimmed out.
Did you save the roller jobbies?
No, I didn't have any of them.
It didn't have any?
No, they were all gone.
Huh.
The only ones I had were the two on the
tail?
on the tail, and they're all FUBAR. So.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, that edge worked out, I think.
Perfectly with that little strip right there.
Yeah. So then once the seat goes, the bottom seat will come up to here, and then we'll leave a gap so the back can slide into like a little thing to stay there, so it can be moved out. The bottom will be permanent.
Okay.
The back will be movable.
Okay.
So.
Sweet.
All right. You want to work on your sail panels? You need to figure out the velvet to get it to flow the correct direction, which I'm sure will be, loads of fun.
Okay, well, I have it out here, so that's no problem. And then I just need to bend the aluminum for the trim for those guys.
Right. You can sand it and polish it. I mean, it'll take you a good couple hours. So.
Well, okay. What do you want me to do first?
Oh, was that an actual cloud coming to save us from ourselves?
No. Don't get excited.
Oh. I have been slaving away for your beast.
Busy at work. What did you get accomplished today?
I complained a lot.
That's every day.
Well, other than
I don't see the radiator.
It's on the bench, so it's gonna be fine.
That's what you were supposed to do today.
Yeah,
was
whatever.
Put the radiator in. What do you mean? So I see the fan over there too. What did you actually do today?
I took a nap.
That doesn't drive a car.
No, but I plugged in some wire jobbies, and then I plugged in some other wire jobbies, so we're good. We're getting there.
You should have had me paint underneath the hood.
Yeah, the hood looks like shit. I'm gonna be fine. It's 100%. You just put like a spell on it, make it work.
Well, if everything was hooked up, maybe that would actually work. But since nothing's hooked up, that's just a prayer.
All right. I'm pretty confident you're gonna drive this on Friday, by the way.
This Friday?
This Friday.
You're pretty confident.
Today is a Sunday. It's 5 days from now.
Well, on Friday you said you were confident it was going to drive on Monday.
Well, I
I
didn't say what Monday.
So now we're working towards Friday. That's fine. As long as, we got 2 weeks still. We got to button it up so we can drive it around.
It'll be a Monday.
A Monday.
Monday in January.
No, that's not going to work for me.
All right. Go get your work shoes on so you can make these thingamabobs.
What's a work shoe?
Not those.
Why?
Because you're going to obtain a foot injury, that's why.
Well, then I don't want to do it.
All right.
Okay, what I don't understand is, why are you filming? I hate it. What in God's name
Oh,
is
that was
she?
a mouse.
Did it run?
It's over there. Come on here. Come on. It's under here. Yeah. Right underneath the porch. Do you have a firm grasp of what you got going on now?
I suppose. Firm grasp. I don't know.
Okay, good luck. We're gonna kill some rodents. Me and my beastly hound. Oh, I don't know what happened to that window. That's just bad news. Anyways, so after burning the midnight oil on stuff last night, we are magically back on this thing. So today's adventures are going to be actually installing the radiator, which I've talked about 100 times now, but today's the day. Because, I mean, why not? So what I got here is I got a radiator that I just so happen to have had from another project that actually fits perfectly. So we're going to use it, and it is the perfect width. But it doesn't have any mounting brackets anywhere, so I just got this 1x1 aluminum from the local hardware store. Just going to weld that on both sides. It doesn't have a trans cooler, so I went ahead and bought an external one, which I think is probably better anyway. Put that bad boy on there, and then put another bracket over here to mount the radiator overflow jobby, which I'm not even sure if it's LS compliant, but it is what it is. Then I've got, well, I got my my fly killing gun there. My pusher fan here. I got specifically one to push because there's no room to put a puller on this thing because it's pretty tight. So we're going to put that on there. That one's actually specifically made to push, so it should do all right. It's I forget what the CFM is, but it's the biggest one I could find. So, and it wasn't cheap, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. At least, I don't know. Who knows? This thing's cooler every day. If somebody would just extinguish the sun for a little while, it'd be great. I'd actually get some things done. I almost feel injured out here sometimes working. So I need to weld that aluminum, which I have to admit I'm not a pro at. So I do have 2 aluminum spool guns, one for each of my MIG welders, one of the Miller and one with the art cabinet they sent me I haven't used yet. I also have, of course, my TIG machine, but I've never successfully TIG welded aluminum. I've just never really spent that much time trying, honestly, but I don't know if today's going to be the day or not. We'll see. The day is young. We'll find out. It's like a ray gun. Ow, ow, ow. I like this thing. Let's see if I just can't not melt my radiator. Oh, and I probably need a hat that's not flammable. Burn the tip up. How does this even happen? I mean, like, good Lord. I tell you, Superman's weakness was kryptonite. Laura's weakness is the sewing machine, apparently. Trying to sew all the vinyl for the back seat here. This is the bottom where it's going to be anyhow. This machine is no bueno, so we're going to move on to the big boy. And I'm sure it'll be just as horrible. It should be Beagle.
No.
Coming to cause some more damage?
I didn't do that.
Carnage?
That was not me.
So, I found a problem. One, my welding looks like Scooby-Doo could have done a better job on that. We won't mention that to anybody, will we? It's our little secret. But actually, I haven't used that aluminum MIG welder in, oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. So I'm not exactly what you call a pro at it. So, and it shows, obviously. Look like boogers. Anyways, the bigger problem is now my radiator, which I thought fit absolutely perfectly, no longer fits because the water neck now hits my alternator. And I can get around it if I raise it up high enough, which doesn't, look all that horrible, but it leaves a giant gap down there. And then my fan won't fit properly because of this is in the way. So it's just a whole big old cluster F. So what I was hoping was going to work isn't going to work. And then the water neck doesn't work for me either. So after scouring the eBays, I actually found a replacement radiator, which I got that in order, and hopefully we'll have that in a day or two. So I've got to find other things to do. Otherwise, the motor is essentially ready to run. All the electrical and everything is hooked up on the motor, so I got to climb under the dash and hook up all the final stuff. So I'm going to work on the air tanks and compressors today, and then hopefully start buttoning up the electrical on the inside. So hopefully by Friday, Saturday, I can actually get this thing to run. So hopefully. But you know how that goes. And Laura is still working on this here. She's making a little aluminum trim there that goes there. She's got to just do the final polish on it, and then we'll mount those. And then just button up some little upholstery things. But I think my biggest goal is deal with this mess. So, not too much. Making progress. Today is the 8th of October, so, hopefully have this thing driving here sometime in this lifetime anyway. But today's adventures will include ta-da, this junk. Let me get some mounts. So this will go on the bottom of the tank here. That way when I push it up against the wall to bolt down, then I got a spot I can actually reach with my screw gun. So, because there'll be the partition wall there. I really should have just bought new stuff. I don't know why I even tried using this old stuff. But I'm committed now. And since I'm waiting on parts because my radiator is a problem, I gotta work on something. Right. All right, I think that will work. So I'll put the compressors over here on the floor so that way they're low. I'll make a little metal pan to put them on. I added all these bolts intentionally so that way I can bolt stuff here as needed. Eventually there'll be an air conditioner hanging on there, so kind of just trying to plan this out. Trying to stick stuff in a car that didn't have stuff in it is a bit of a challenge. by 5. This will work. It helps to occasionally clean out from underneath this thing. Not quite. That'll work just fine. Sometimes you just need Satan's wrench. Fire. That'll burn through all the carpet and the padding right down to the metal and give me a nice spot to stick a screw. The last thing you want to do, the last thing I want to do is run my screw through there and rip my carpet all up. So this actually works real nice, burns it through, cauterizes it, it's beautiful. It smells like a burnt cat, but hey, you can deal with that, right? Hopefully that'll lay down. Or we can just forget about it altogether. That's what we'll do.
The hinge, it's right here.
What?
The hinge, watch. So when you go to shut the door, the hinge on the panel. I mean, a little elbow grace.
Yeah, that'll work just fine.
It's fine, but it's...
Just push and say a cuss word.
But look, it doesn't close all the way.
Well, crud-ola hole.
But that has nothing to do with that panel. It hasn't closed since.
No, it's totally hitting it.
Yeah, told you.
What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. What are you gonna do about it?
Forget about it, hope it goes away. See, already did. Still chugging through electrical here. Just wire by wire. Got most part all this done. We can buy a battery tomorrow and hopefully light this sucker, well, hoping I can get it to crank anyway. I still don't have my computer back yet, but you know, it is what it is. Well, another seemingly unsuccessful day, but almost there. I was really hoping to have got the car running this episode, but that does not seem like it's going to be the case because I don't have a radiator nor a computer for my engine. So a couple little things that I need. Otherwise, it's just about ready to rock and roll. So next time we're going to go cruising. We're going to try anyway. Anyways, thanks for watching.